Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna get right into the video. So in this one, I'll be talking about just doing trade breakdowns of the three positions that I was in yesterday and the two positions that I got in like a couple hours ago. And I'm gonna be talking about the little prop firm trading once I go over the breakdown. So the two pairs you see on the side, GJ and AU. So I'm gonna go over AU first because I only took one position on AU. So Alright, so I got in I got in somewhere around here, but first I'm gonna mark my zones up. So I had a support level right here, and I did have like a box right here too, but it's price all the way down here, so I just deleted my zone. So looking right here, I'm on a daily time frame. So you can see it broke out on the daily, went back up, tried to break back above into the consolidation area, but it failed to like close above and continue, and so it dropped back down, making a lower high right here, and then what happened is it came back down, not really breaking this last low fully, came back up, made it wicked. This is the daily time frame too, so it came up and wicked on the zone and made a double top. So what I did was I waited. I think I was on the 4 hour, or see, might have been a 1 hour. So on the higher time frame, you can see clearer the double top formation, and it made a lower high too at the same time. So and it didn't break when it wicked. It didn't even close above the zone at all. So they gave me confirmation for a sale, and I got in somewhere in here. And let me go on my phone to see my exact entry point. Let me check. Okay, so my entry. Okay, my entry was 0.75742. My take profit was 74670, and my stop loss was 76188. Okay, so this was the exact trade I took. Um, and the only reason my take profit was right here was because it stopped like in this little area right here twice, and I look for my take profits on the daily time frame now. So on the daily, it just wicked. So that's why I made my take profit right there. And I think I had this little zone right here, and I just made my take profit right there where you see now. So it ended up getting there like ASAP. So and I be swing trading. I don't really intraday trade no more. And AU don't move as fast, so it may not look like a lot, but again, it's the daily time frame, and there was 107 pips. So I can't. I think I was in this trade for like 2 days, and yeah, hit my. I got in. I got out a little early. I managed my trades on the 4 hour, and I got out like it was like right here. It was somewhere in here, and it got to this area and it started like wicking, and so I had got out because it was so close to my take profit. But you can see it wicked down, hit my take profit, and then eventually broke all the way down. And wait, no, right here, yeah, that's why I got out of it. I remember because this big push down, and then it just started. It went up a little bit, then started wicking, and I just got out because it was so close. So then it went back up, retraced, made a lower high. I could have got back in, but I didn't because I thought it was trying to reverse back up to the zone, but it just retested the zone and then shot back down. So That was my trade on AU. And then I'm gonna go on GJ. Alright, so starting the daily time frame or the weekly to draw out the zones, weekly zones. So okay, so I got in on the sale on GJ2, and you can see GJ been pushing up for a strong little minute. So what I did was, I'm gonna put my zones on here first. So I think I had one up here, somewhere in here. But of course I was looking to sell. So and price was, when I got in, price was like right here. So it was no reason for me to like keep that zone because I was really looking for it to go down. So uh, when price made this big move down, came back up, the zone right here on that lower high, and then I had a zone right here too. And this is why I was looking to take profit. And I went on the 4 hour and just modified the zone because I didn't want it like so big. So, alright, so I got in two positions on GJ. I got in my original position and then I scaled in. So, my first position was, I'm going to MetaTrader. My first position, okay, entry 153,506. Take profit. Take profit was 151.516. Then my stop loss. Well, I moved my stop loss to profit, so it's not on MetaTrader, but I think my stop loss was like going to 4 hour. I think my stop loss was like up here initially, something like that, somewhere in there. So, okay, so how I got in this trade was, let me go on daily back real quick. Okay, so you look at structure. You see price has just been pushing up, and then you see once it get to like in the 156 area, it just instantly like just start pushing down. And it could be a counter trend, you don't know. At the moment, you just gotta wait to see what the market gonna do. So it's pushing down, comes right here, make a kind of a lower high. So I'm still not looking to sell yet because I'm waiting for it to break, for price to break this previous structural low. So once price breaks that low, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to sell. So when price was right here, I was just trying to see was it gonna pull back first, retest this area up here. I was really looking for it to retest like all the way up here, but it only came this far, and it came back down. So I missed the entry on the push down right here. So what I waited for was a pullback. So on the 4 hour, grab the Fibonacci, take it from here to here, and you can see it made a double bottom right here, pushed up, hit the 50, kind of consolidated a little bit, and then made kind of a double top. And my entry was after this bearish engulfing candle. So see it right here. This bearish engulfing candle is my entry, and right after I entered, went into profit, a little bit of drawdown, and then pushed straight down. So that was my first entry. And then my second entry was simply a pullback. So just moved it out the way. So I was trying to measure it with the Fibonacci, and it like, let me delete this one. I was trying to measure it with the Fibonacci, but it didn't like quite get there. So I just trusted my gut and still took the trade anyway. So somewhere, yeah, like right here. So it like, I mean, you can say it got there. It was like right there because you know price not gonna be precise. So it essentially hit the Fibonacci and then wicked it. It came back down, and then the next candle was a bearish candle, and it pushed it back down. So I just entered off simply being a pullback, and you know I was just anticipating that price would keep pushing down because on the 4 hour you can see once it pushed up, pushed back down, pushed up again, and I had my original entry. Once it broke like these lows that it made on the 4 hour on the intraday time frames, then I was confident for it to keep going down. So that's why on this little pullback I entered and short position. It's like somewhere here. I entered kind of late. It was like in the middle of the night, something like that. So I entered late, but let me go try to find my exact entry. Okay, and then when I entered this was break even. And then once I actually got in the trade on my second one, I moved both stop losses to like right above this high, I believe. And so this was in profit, and this one, of course, wasn't in profit just yet. So my entry 152.670 take profit, same take profit, 151.516, and then my stop loss for this one, uh, I think that's when I moved it to, yeah, that's when I moved to break even. Okay, so go back. Okay, so my original stop loss was above this lower high that it made. So above those weeks on the 4 hour. So that's what happened, and I got out a little early on this one too because it was like after this candle formed and it was like pushing down strong, and I was like right there, and so I just took profit, and it was on a demo account anyway, so I wasn't really tripping about taking profit early, but I do need to hold my trade till it hit the take profit. Just sometimes I'd be a little scared too because you know, like say you had both of these trades, you know what I'm saying, and even though you might have had this one in profit, stop profit, and then you probably put this one at break even or whatever, like still it push all the way down, you got a lot of money, and then you know what I'm saying, you right by your take profit, and then it just push up and you get out break even or you take a loss or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just hate when that happens. It happened to me a couple times. So, but I do need to still overall hold my position. You know, I did hold it for a good amount of time though. But but yeah, those were my two trades, and this one went for, I don't remember exactly where I took out from. I think it was, let me see my MetaTrader. Okay, I got out somewhere like in here for about 160 pips or something like that, and I took out this one at like 80 something pips. So, so yeah, those was these two trades, and then now let me show you the trades that I'm in like right now. So I'm in the same two, uh, GJ and AU, but I'm in it on my funding talent challenge account. So I switched from FTMO to funding talent. I only well for one reason because it's like it's cheaper. Like I think they put their prices up though. It used to be 155 for a challenge, but now it's like 175 something like that on funding talent. But it's still way cheaper because it's a $25,000 account. You know, FTMO is like 300 something like that. So it's cheaper, and it's like it's way better to me. Like the benefits and stuff like that. It's just more appealing than FTMO. But you know, you can look up all the specifics, or a lot of people already know. But the main reason that I switched was because when I was paying for another challenge, and FTMO is like in Prague or something like that. So, and I bank with Bank of America, and like they was just, I guess they just trying to, keep my bank account protected or whatever from country, out of state purchases and credit card fraud, all that type of stuff. So, and I live all the way in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, at the time I was living in Memphis, Tennessee. I just moved to Los Angeles like a month ago. So that's what happened, and so it wasn't going through. I had every time I want to purchase a challenge, I got to call the bank, my bank, and then try to contact FTMO and see did the purchase go through and all that type of stuff. It was just a lot of issues. So I switched to Funding Talent, and you know, I'm just stick with them, and then they pay out like bi-weekly, so that's cool. So I'm with Funding Talent, and I took these two trades I'm finna show you on my Funding Talent challenge account, and I got in them like a couple hours ago. So I'm gonna start out with GJ. Guess GJ probably might hit my stop loss. I don't even know. It almost is. Try to push down now, but you know. So simple, real simple actually. On my entry, I had this support level that I was showing you earlier, and I modified it on the 4 hour to make it a smaller zone. And so basically what I did was waited for the break on the 4 hour. It wicked it, and then it broke through. It pushed back up. This 4 hour counter right here pushed back up. And then the next 4 hour counter retested the area. It wicked it. And then I that's when I got in. I just waited for a bearish candle. I think I was on like the 5 minute. Yeah, I think I was on 5 minute. Okay, let me see. Yeah. So I'm on a 5 minute, and you know, pushed up. This was the wick on the 4 hour. Pushed up, came back down. Made like a when I was getting in, it was making like kind of a double top on the 5 minute, and I entered on one of these candles. I think it was this wick right here. I think it was this one. 'Cause I got in like a little early, like the candle was finna close in like 1 minute, and then I got in, and I think it like just went back up. So, and then it was in profit, and then it just been shooting up since. So I don't really know, and so I think on the 30 minute time frame, yeah, 30 minute, I drew this counter trend line. So if it breaks it, I might re-enter. I might. So that's what I'm looking like on GJ. Just a simple break and retest trade. The simplest trade you could take, in my opinion. So I probably entered a little early, like I said. When I did enter, the counter that I entered on ended up being a week instead of a bearish candle. So probably should have waited for the full candle close. But yeah, that's my entry on that. And my take profit is uh, right here. So I just looked over. I was gonna make it like down here or up here, but this where you see it was consolidated and kept wicking. So that's why I made my take profit right at these the close of the bodies on these right here. So that's my take profit, and then I'm gonna draw a zone too. I just ain't did it yet. So, and then if it shoots down, if it breaks that zone, retested it, and then I enter for another sell, or if it doesn't want to break the zone, then it try to reverse. I get in whatever way price act like it want to go. So that's GJ. So AU. my entry on AU. So I still got this zone up here that I drew from the consolidation, the big consolidation that it was in. And then I drew another zone from this lower low that it made. So once it pulled back, of course, my first entry that I showed y'all earlier was like somewhere in here when it made this double top. And so it pushed down, broke the last low, uh, making it a lower low. And once it broke that zone, I just waited for a retest. So I waited for the break on the 4 hour. So broke the zone on the 4 hour, immediately came and retested the zone twice. And after this kind of bearish engulfing candle, that's where I entered. And you can see I went straight into negative, but it wicked back down, and I'm in profit a little bit right now. And so yeah, so on both of those, GJ and AU, I just waited for the break and retest, just real simple, nothing to it. And for this one, I take profit. Um, I think my take profit. I was gonna do it right here, but there was like price was already there, so I made it was like somewhere in there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So right here where these wicks was at, I just placed it right here, and I couldn't I didn't find like a precise number, so I just made it an even. Uh, I just made it a round number, so 732, 73200. That's how I made my take profit, just to make it a round number. And yeah, that's this trade. 44 pip stop loss, 103 pip take profit, and GJ is 30 pip stop loss, 128 pip take profit. And you know, if both of these trades go my way, then I'm gonna get out early because fun and talent with the $25,000 account, I only have to make 4%, so I only have to make $2,000 of the original account balance, so 27,000. And you know, with fun and talent, you don't have to wait a minimum of 10 trading days. As soon as you complete the challenge, you email them and tell them you completed the challenge. They send you your what you call it, your credentials for the verification step. So I got to the verification step, but I had failed the verification. I don't know why I always fail the verification. You got to make way less. I guess it's just a mental thing. But yeah, so that's what I'm on right now, and this is what I've been on these past 2 days. These trades and GJ and AU. I think these are my pairs. Uh, I've been I've been solid with them, been practicing with them and back testing and forecasting all that type of stuff. And so I think these the pairs I'm gonna stick with for a while. Um, so yeah, think that's all for the video, and I catch y'all in the next one.